What's up guys, and welcome back to the Superhero Buzz, where we talk all things Marvel. I'm your host Noah, and it's so freaking good to be back. We are going to break down an official update regarding the Kraven the Hunter trailer, and when we can expect a first look at some footage. We also have some brand new updates for other Spider-Man related projects, with those being Spider-Man 4, Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse, and a live action Miles Morales project. So we definitely have quite a bit to talk about, so make sure you stick around to find out the details. Anyways, there's quite a bit to unpack, so need I say more? Let's dive right in. With Across the Spider-Verse just hitting theaters, we can hardly wait for the next chapter of Spider-Man, whether it be animated or live action. Because according to Sony, the future of the Spider-Verse is brighter than ever, and it's going to be explored even further in their future Spider-Man related films. And we now have the very first details on a few of those titles. But let's first begin with the Kraven the Hunter trailer. With the film hitting theaters this October, you would think we'd be getting a trailer by now, or at least some first look at the movie from a marketing standpoint. Well, we now have a new update from Cryptic HD Quality, who has a very good track record when it comes to trailer release dates. And according to his sources, we should be getting a sneak peek very soon. And this was also retweeted by Big Screen Leaks, who's also another very credible source in the industry. It's also worth noting that the official Kraven the Hunter Twitter account was recently verified, which is another good indicator we're getting the trailer soon. Though the better question is when we can expect the sneak peek, unless it gets released during the NBA Finals. I don't really know another good time frame except for this year's Comic-Con, which would probably be the very latest we'd expect the trailer. Maybe they'll give us a sneak peek during the NBA Finals, and the real trailer during this year's San Diego Comic-Con. I'm really intrigued to see what this movie has in store for us, considering it will be Sony's first R-rated Spider-Man spinoff, and there have also been reports of the Rhino appearing in the film. Now let's talk about Sony's future Spider-Verse plans, beginning first with Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. With the sequel hitting theaters next March, it's now being reported we're going to get even more Spider-People in the sequel, which is pretty much a given at this point. But this also opens the door to our three favorite Spider-Man appearing in the film, with those of course being Tom, Tobey, and Andrew. I know all three of them were technically referenced in Across the Spider-Verse, though none of them made an actual appearance, and so Beyond the Spider-Verse could be the perfect opportunity for just that, considering the fact we're going to get even more Spider-People. There have also been reports of Sony consulting with Marvel about using the multiverse in Across the Spider-Verse, which means the relationship between the two studios is stronger than ever. It's now being reported that some Spider-Verse characters may end up appearing in Secret Wars, which brings me to my next point. According to a recent interview with Sony exec Amy Pascal, a live-action Miles Morales project's now in the works, which has me excited for a number of reasons, because they could end up using Beyond the Spider-Verse in order to establish a live-action version of Miles. Because based off everything we currently know about the Spider-Verse, everything's now connected, whether it be animated or live action. Perhaps the live action version of Miles will make his first MCU debut in Tom Holland Spider-Man 4. Based off the same interview where she talked about the future of Miles in the live action Spider-Verse, she also reaffirmed that Spider-Man 4 is still happening, and that production for the sequel with Zendaya is now in early development, even though things have temporarily been halted in solidarity with the writer strikes, who both Tom and Amy stand in solidarity with the writers. And according to a recent quote from Tom Holland himself, "I can say we've had meetings about the sequel, but those talks have been on pause in solidarity with the writers," which makes us wonder if the release date will end up getting changed, with initial reports claiming it could be released around August 28, 2025, though based off current circumstances, things could be subject to change. Nothing is certain at this point, though he was recently asked about his future playing the character, and he does want to continue playing Spider-Man for the long haul, as long as they keep giving the Peter Parker character justice, and keep elevating the stories, making the films better and better each time, which means he's obviously going to keep playing the character, which means not only the future of him playing Spider-Man is brighter than ever, but also for the live-action Spider-Verse. But having said that, what are your thoughts on this? Are you excited for Sony's future Spider-Verse plans? And what did you think about Across the Spider-Verse? And more importantly, what upcoming Spider-Man film are you most excited for? Be sure to let me know your thoughts down in the comments. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. I will catch you next time.